Yep.
Good to go, Sandra.
You wanted a minute.
No, he's good. He's good.
Oh, okay. Hello, everyone. My name's Sandra Caniff. I'm the president of Pickleball New South Wales. I'd like to give the formal welcome to the 2023 Australian Pickleball Championships with many, many sponsors, as illustrated behind me. I'd like to introduce Councillor Brad Bunting, representing the Mayor of Blacktown, Tony Bleasdale. He will officially open the tournament.
Thank you very much, Sandra. Firstly, I would like to acknowledge that the Darug people were the original custodians of the land at which we meet today. We pay our respects to elders past and present and acknowledge the Aboriginal people for their custodianship of this land. We will work together for a united city that represents this land and values the contribution to our community and culture of all people of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander heritage. Blacktown City Council supports a First Nations voice to Parliament. Giving First Nations people a say is a simple change which will deliver genuine, practical results. It's an honour to be able to represent our Mayor, Tony Bleasdale, OAM, here at the National Pickleball Championships, right here in the middle of Blacktown at Stanhope Gardens. It's fantastic to be able to welcome everybody from right around the country here to Blacktown and from overseas. And what I'd also like to do is also acknowledge my fellow councillor, Councillor Bob Fitzgerald, who's with us here this morning, who will be joining me later on the court for a hit out here. And I'd also like to acknowledge the state member for Blacktown, Stephen Barley, as I always call him, the biggest sporting nerd here in Blacktown, always supporting sport wherever he can here in Blacktown. Thank you, Stephen, for being here this morning. On that note, welcome to the 2023 Australian Pickleball Championships, the largest event in the Southern Hemisphere. I'm told it's the third largest outside of the US. Almost 700 participants here over the weekend, taking part in what is an absolutely massive growing sport. I'd like to thank the sponsors for being part of this. I'd like to thank Gem Life, Franklin, Paradise Investment, APP and Taco Bell. These types of events don't come together easily, and it's with your support that we're able to put these events on. Thank you very much for being part of it. Also importantly, I'd like to thank Sandra from Pickleball New South Wales and Brendan from Pickleball Australia for your support and bringing this tournament here to Blacktown. Here in Blacktown, we're very proud of our sporting history. We're very proud to be able to provide some of the best sporting facilities in New South Wales, if not the country. Myself and Councillor Fitzgerald were just at a new facility, our Blacktown Exercise and Sports Technology Hub, soon to be opened over in Rudy Hill, which is a state-of-the-art facility where sports people and the general community will be able to get together to be able to participate in sport and be able to, for us to be able to invest in the next sporting champions right here in Blacktown. What's also important is that we activate the community. One of our mottos is to be more active more often. And to be able to do that, pickleball I think is going to play a big part. I had the opportunity myself to be able to participate a little while ago for the first time. And Councillor Fitzgerald, I know it's your first time, but you will absolutely love the sport and fall in love with it as I did. And a great announcement that I'd like to make here today. As from the 12th of October, here at Stanhope, we'll have our first social pickleball right here in the middle of Blacktown. So I'm looking forward to coming out here and participating with the community. Finally, I'd like to say good luck to all our participants over the weekend. Again, thank you for coming here to Blacktown and all the best. Thank you.
Now we're going going to have some demonstration of skills and enthusiasm for pickleball with Councillor Brad Bunting, Councillor Bob Fitzgerald, Stephen Bali, and some of our participants. So we will be moving everything over to the pickleball court and enjoy. Oh, you want that one, don't you? Sorry.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the Blacktown Leisure Centre. This is Dylan Kimlin. We just have some of our local members playing from the Blacktown City Council, versing some of our pros, learning the ropes. You would have just heard the speech from our councillors welcoming us. Just doing a quick little exhibition match. We do have to give a big thank you to our local council getting involved with our local sport. It's a beautiful thing. I've spoken to many people from the New South Wales region who have been getting involved with the pickleball scene. You can see our Executive Officer, Pickleball Australia, Brendan Lee there in the green top, just giving some instructions on how to play. I'm sure if you're watching right now and you were new at some point, you know exactly what these gentlemen are going through and learning the rules and dreaded scoring. Questions like why do we have to serve underarm and what is the kitchen?
Daniel Taylor and Patrick. Court 4. Okay.
I do have to say, these gentlemen playing quite well, considering this is their first ever time on a pickleball court. They did make the announcement during that speech that they're going to have social play locally, and that's amazing to see. New South Wales already has such a strong cohort of players. The more and more places that get involved with our wonderful sport, the depth and quality are only going to grow. So it looks like our EO Brendan Lee is going to be the official for this game. My apologies, I stand corrected. We do have a referee. That's how you know it's a serious game when you got a ref. And players will want to be on their best behaviour. we go. Okay, we are good to go.
Ashburn and Thomas. Billy
Looks
and
like our
Jamie,
players
you
are
guys play on court 3, please.
ready to go. Our local ladies, Kim and Roberta, will be playing with various members of our Blacktown City Council. Bunting and Fitzgerald are currently on court. And these ladies wearing the same clothing, oof, they mean serious business when you're rocking up to a tournament in uniform.
Please to court 3, please, guys. Ashburn and Thomas, court 3.
So it's currently 0-0-2. When you play a game of pickleball, you start with only typically each team gets to serve. Each team member, rather, gets to serve. But at the start of the game, only one person gets to serve. First points go to the side furthest. So it's now 1-0-2. Pop-ups there. Nice placement. This is a good rally. Good hands across the board. Oh, what a shot. There we go. We have the paddle taps. There's a hug. He's called it. Now, as they won the points, they swap sides of the court. 2-0-2. Now, typically in a game of pickleball, you play to 11. Ah, there's the bounce rule. I'll finish my train of thought first. So typically you play to 11, as our side furthest from camera are on 3. And they've lost the serve. So now side closest to camera gets the serve. Now, what had occurred there? When you are receiving a ball in pickleball from a serve, you have to let it bounce. The serving side, when they are returning the ball, then has to let it bounce. So think of it as the first 2 bounces of a rally. Both sides have to let it bounce at least once. So we'll watch here and I'll see what I mean. So serve, bounce, return, bounce. Everyone can now hit on the full. That's a really good shot. Nice. Okay, so second server. So 0-3-2. Have to bounce. Now we can hit on the full. Great shot. Nice smash.
Ashburn, is all around. Your next round of open men's doubles is on court 3. Ashburn.
Oh, there's a lob. Cheeky. Ball still live. And that has gone wide.
So I'm looking for Ashburn, Isaac and Thomas Rashford, please. Now on court 3.
Tied game, 3-3. Drive is good. So it's a return. Ball is going. What a rally. Nice recovery. Keep it out of the kitchen. Oh, it's good. That was amazing. You have to consider these gentlemen are brand new to the sport and they've already had a great rally. There's a beautiful thing about pickleball. Doesn't matter your skill level or your age. You can hop on a court and have a good game immediately. So we've had a rotation of serve. So it's now 3-3-1.
Tan and Daniel, Martin and Ben, can you guys please play on court number 7?
Unfortunately, when serving, have to serve it over the net. That's right. He gets another go. That's a good serve. Bounce. So I can guarantee you what's just happened is that she was advising to let it bounce, but only bounce once, not twice.
Ashburn Isaac to court 7, please. Ashburn Isaac. Thomas
We've had a quick rotation here.
now to court 7.
Still 3-3. Second server, however. Oh, unlucky. Good rally again. So now we've got another rotation of serves, so this will be 3-3. I believe this is Barley with ball in hand. Our referee's just ensuring everything's okay. 3-3-1. Unfortunately, when serving, you can't hit it at the person directly in front of it. I mean, you can, and technically you would win a point by doing so. That's an ace, yep. Straight through the wiki. 4-3. Close game thus far. So when serving, have to serve underarm. Have to serve it in the opposing side's rectangle at a diagonal. So you can't serve it into the kitchen. Has to be diagonally served across. We'll see what I mean here. So you notice that he's serving diagonally and serving underarm. Great serve. Have to let it bounce. Can now hit on the full. So everyone will come into the net and we'll have a volley rally. Pop-ups there. Great shot. Except he's well and truly in the kitchen. Oh, calamity on the court. So what the kitchen is, if you are new to pickleball, also known as the non-volley zone. So you cannot strike the ball on the full while standing in the kitchen. Currently 5-3-2 for the gentleman closest to camera. Got to let it bounce. Can now hit on the full. Nice block. Oh, just long. That's right. Kitchen calls are always a controversial one. That's why we have our referees watching with keen interest. We've got another rotation here. Oh, not sharp.
Please stay near your court for playoff matches for your draws. Please stay near your court.
So you'll notice that we are playing on the end of a tennis court.
Matches.
We do typically play on a tennis surface. We do have indoor courts here at the Blacktown Leisure Centre for this event. That's a great return. Ball still live. And we have a lapse of communication from the gentleman furthest from camera. Bit of finger pointing going on. But a pickleball court is the same dimensions as a badminton court. The kitchen's slightly different. But it's about a quarter of the size of a tennis court. So you can typically fit 4 pickleball courts onto one tennis court. Ooh, drive attempt just short. Eyes lit up. Oh, we're swapping ends. Playing super serious. So the swapping of ends, when you reach the halfway point and I make a common joke that pickleball players can't count properly because we deem that 6 is halfway to 11 and that 8 is halfway to 15. So when you get to the halfway point, we must be playing to 15 because it's 8. So when you get to the halfway point, the players will rotate court. The reason for that is if it's windy or if there's sun in the eyes of the players. It just ensures that it's a fair play and that ball has been left out. Photo opportunity. And our EO Lee has just let the gentleman know that they may have won the serve, but they did not win a point, unfortunately. We call that a side out. So when the opposing side loses the serve, great running. Oh, nearly. Unfortunately, you don't win a point unless we're playing rally scoring, which we aren't for this event. We have another quick tag. It's very warm on the courts at the moment, so I can understand why the players are quickly rotating in and out. It's currently 3-8-2. Second server. So if you're wondering why when I'm calling the score I'm saying 3 different scores, the reason being is that the third score, so in this instance it was 3-8-2. Well, we've just had a rotation of serve, so it's 8-3-1 now. So the third number, so 8-3-1. So that 1, what that signals is which server is playing. So in doubles you have 2 servers, so you have first server and second server. There's a point. So it's now 9-3-1. So when the team furthest from camera loses the point, it'll then become second server. Loses the point. There we go. Good example. Thank you for that. It's almost like the players are listening. So it's now 9-3-2. And that is pretty much how the game rotates. So if the team furthest from camera loses a point here, what would have happened is that we call side out, and then the team closest to camera get the ball back. So it's 10-3-2, good serve. Oh, looks like that's all she wrote. We're going to 11. Players are coming in. It is custom in pickleball to have a paddle tap at the end of a game. Everyone comes in, taps paddles, cheers each other on. And that's what's occurred here. Photos and smiles all around. Thank once again the Blacktown City Council for allowing us to participate at the Blacktown Leisure Centre. It's been amazing, but also for sponsoring such an amazing event, largest pickleball tournament in the Southern Hemisphere and the 3rd largest pickleball tournament outside of the United States. Tremendous event in the Australian pickleball community. Should be proud of what we've built in such a short amount of time. We'll close the stream down for now. We do have plenty more Opens games up ahead. Once again, you can catch that all on the Pickleball Australia Facebook page, Pickleball Australia YouTube channel. This is Dylan Kimlin closing out. Thank you once again for tuning in, and thank you to all of our participants. We will be live soon.